I got my ball to my butt, yeah. Oh my God, what did I do? I can't take a dump, 'cause now my balls are blocking up my butthole. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. Good God, I pulled too hard, now my scrotum's stretched out like a fucking yard. Oh God, I got my balls to my butthole.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Jim. And Elton, is he there or is he still trying to connect?
We'll find out in a moment.
It's amazing. You synchronized appearances.
Well, the clock struck 9 and we appeared.
Like you're supposed to.
Very uncanny, I know.
I know.
There we go.
There he is.
Hello, bastards.
Hello.
Hello there. Yes, we are. We are. Well, here we are again in the green room.
Hello, folks.
We should prepare a game for next time.
Well, no. Just anyone who's still keeping track, just remember it's the second elastic band on your elastic band ball.
It's like the opposite of an advent calendar, isn't it?
It is. We're gonna just remember that the elastic band ball is now going to grow.
I'm going to have to get one. Damn it.
Week by week. You're following the postman.
Yeah, exactly. The Gostini Black Dog elastic band ball collection.
Are you allowed to cheat and start around a tennis ball?
No.
That's
too much.
Okay.
Too much.
We used to do that at school. We weren't allowed footballs at my old school. When I say my old school, I mean like my old school.
You're well old.
My primary school. So,
right.
yeah, we weren't allowed football, so we had to make sock balls. Then we had to cheat. You put a tennis ball in the middle of it and then wrapped a load of socks around it and then sewed it up. My mum made a wicked one. It was wicked.
A sock ball.
Yeah.
Jim, it's an open goal, mate. Come on, where is it? Where's
Euphemism.
There you go. He's gone. He's crashed out.
Was he gone?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
no.
crashed out. Such is the way of these
My
things.
sock ball was too much for him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's like,
it
no,
is.
I'm bailing on this one. I'm out of
That's it.
here.
Well, there's only one way it can go. Once you start with sock balls, you can end up with crusty socks. You can all just go.
Yeah,
one way,
yeah.
can't
I understand.
you? Sorry, Jim. You missed the sock ball.
Oh, sock ball.
Yeah. Don't worry. It's not as exciting as it may have sounded.
Oi, shut up, you.
What do you want me to say? It's you telling me about you turning a sock
Intellectual
into a ball.
conversation. I do believe he was talking about his sock balls, where he placed a tennis ball in the middle of it and then sewed it up.
Yeah, but that's
it.
that's it.
Wow.
So I was right. Look, listen to Jim's enthusiasm at the subject.
In case the ball got cold? Why? I don't understand. Why would
always
you
good
do
to
such a
have-
thing?
I-
Now, I could have said like rolling up some socks into a ball so you could have like an impromptu kickabout in the changing rooms or something like that. But in case a tennis ball in a sock and sew it in for its own good. Yeah. That's
We
taking
weren't
arts and
allowed-
crafts to a... You weren't allowed... What?
We weren't allowed footballs at school. That was the thing.
Right.
And to get around it, we would put tennis balls in socks. It sounds ridiculous.
You're right. It does.
Why did we do this?
I don't
Oh.
know. Maybe had your mum been watching? Was it Scum, where Ray Winston basically beat
No,
someone to
no.
death with a sock full of like billiard balls?
This was that prick of a head teacher that we had at my primary school. He was a massive dick, right? There was a moment where he came into one of our rooms, and it was a school where you didn't change classes for the different lessons, so you'd stay in the same room all the time. And he came into our room, and he was talking about, was it the 11 plus? It must have been about the 11 plus or the 10 plus. And he was saying about the questions to the teacher, and he said, open ed to absolutely everyone. Well, they're so easy, even Elton should pass. I
Wow.
was like, really?
Wow.
Thanks for that.
Well, I mean, was he wrong?
I did not pass my 11 plus, I know that. But, you know, maybe that's why the way I am.
Oh, right. So this isn't the green room cast anymore. It's the therapy cast.
Oh,
Is
no,
that
don't,
what we're getting around
don't
to?
turn it into that, jeez. Christ. Say something different. God damn it.
Oh, I can't even use my dad jokes. I can't. It's just not allowed. It's just not. This isn't the way this format works. So look, according to the stats, there's 100 really confused people who downloaded this book. Downloaded the green room. Clearly had no idea what they're getting into.
In fairness, we had no idea what it was going to be either.
No, not really. We still don't. All we know is we're waiting for Barnard, and as ever, and it's a secret. It should not be on the main playlist on the front Facebook page.
It is the stealth cast.
It's the stealth cast. Yes. Though we have had two pictures of rubber band balls.
Yes, so I saw on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
The faithful are out there. They
The
work in
faithful
the
are out
dark.
We hide between the dark and the light. We are the grey. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. You know, rubber band ball green rumours. We salute you. I feel like this is going to be a thing. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, here we are again. Just having my tea. Is it me or is when it's really really hot, as it's been for the last couple of days, you sort of acclimatise to it without knowing, and then as soon as it goes back to the temperature it was just before it was super hot, now I'm sitting here in a blanket.
Yeah, that is how it goes.
I'm literally sitting here in a woolly blanket, and it's like it isn't any colder than it was on Friday, but because we had Saturday, Sunday being super hot, now I'm like, oh, I'm freezing. I'm in the Arctic tundra. We must eat the children for food, Carol, in case we don't make it. Someone set off and tried to.
What's
kill
our
a penguin.
pemmican budget?
Yeah. Someone start burning the furniture.
If there's wars out there, we're already dead.
Yeah. They've got a scent. Keep moving.
Did anyone catch the Northern Lights?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Cool.
nothing here. Zero. Apparently.
Well, you say that, but the thing was, I thought exactly the same thing, and it wasn't until Katie sent me a message at like about midnight saying, "Oh, look at this," and it was like this is from Canterbury, so it's like further south than where we are now, and it was like this glorious like pinks and blues across the sky, and I'm thinking, where the fuck? How the fuck's it gone past London to Canterbury? And I thought, oh, maybe it's light pollution or whatever. And I went outside, looked up, and you could just see there was the faintest hint of light. Just the faintest of faint things. And it was only when you put your phone onto like long exposure. So I ended up downloading an app I had bought years ago for light trails for work. And I literally put it on a 60-second exposure, and suddenly like the sky's like bright greens and purples and everything. It's like, oh, it's there. It's just no fucker can see it without like having like an enormous amount of light pouring into your eyes.
Yeah, someone I know on Facebook who lives down south, they put up two pictures as, this is what I can actually see. And there's like,
Yeah.
hardly anything. Maybe it looked like a bit of light pollution, sky, bit pink. put the phone
Yeah.
onto night vision, ba-ding, here's what
Yeah,
you could have
exactly.
done. So I was a bit annoyed about that. It's kind of, everyone could have told me that. Because I went out back going, fucking fuck all here. I'm going to bed,
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Well, that's the thing. If you look on my Facebook wall, on my Facebook profile, there's just the second post down underneath Teresa posting about Jim Al-Khalili on a beach. If you go down one, you can actually see what my light exposure photos picked up, and it's quite mad. And you can see how much exposure light has to come in just by looking at the house across the street, like how orangey yellow it's gone from the sodium arc lamps because of the amount of light I've had to pour into the blooming lens. But there you go. Yeah. What about you, Elton? Were you out there stargazing, looking for solar flares?
No.
No.
You know, I'm like, if people start catching on to it, then I just kind of go against it. Like, no, fuck that. I'm not looking at my window. I will not be doing this. I'm not being part of the masses.
I shall not be part of this nonsense. Why would I want to be involved in something like this? Yeah. I mean, it did make me laugh, actually. It was like, apparently a flare like this happening this far south was like sort of like a once every 22 to 25 years event. And it's like, right, well, that's pretty amazing. You know, most of us probably won't get to see more than like one or two. And it's like, brilliant. Let's have a look. And you sort of post up a picture and go, wow, look at this. Look at what I can see from so far south. And then the first thing that happens is Facebook immediately goes, oh, look, all these people are posting up pictures.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah.
It's a thing. I get it.
Yeah, I'm not having to go at you. It was just amazing how, like, everyone who obviously couldn't give a shit, fair enough, and there was people who couldn't see it, and that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But it was just like, so it's like, I tell you what, there's a guy who you know was in London, lived in London, worked with me for a while, and then he, you know, and everyone does that same thing, you know, snow in London is rare as rocking horse shit, and it's like, so, you know, everyone sees a bit of snow in London, and it's like, oh, it's amazing, take a photograph, look, snow, woo, sort of thing.
Yep.
He moved to somewhere in the fjords, you know, out Norway sort of way, Finland way, I
Right.
don't know, somewhere like that. And, like, you know, they get like 10 feet of snow before breakfast sort of thing. And then all of a sudden, he's on Facebook snarkily going, oh, look, everyone's getting a little bit of snow in London. It's like, oh, fuck off.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, okay, I get it. You see it all the time. But, you know, don't knock people just for fucking just being, like, amazed by one thing that they only see, like, once in a millennium.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you've seen the solar eclipse. Oh, isn't it big? Isn't it big and clever?
What we have learned is we can't please the internet.
No.
Oh, never.
Oh, here he is. Here he is. He's back.
To my buffalo, yeah. Oh my God, what did I do? I can't take a dump, 'cause now